Allie, what is a crazy tattoo myth?
I think when people like say, I want to like work out, I want to get buff, or I want to lose weight, like, and they think it's going to affect their tattoos, it doesn't really, unless you're like gaining or losing like 150 plus pounds. Like if it's a super drastic change, yes, but like something minimal is not that big of a deal.
Donnie, what is a crazy tattoo myth?
Crazy tattoo myth is when people tell you that your tattoos are going to look like crap when you get old. I've got tattoos older than most of these kids that work here, and I wish my face looked as good as some of my tattoos do after 30 years. You'll be fine.
Memphis, what is a crazy tattoo myth?
There was one way back where people would say that tattoos would make it so mosquitoes wouldn't bite you. That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard in my life.
Aaliyah, what is a crazy tattoo myth?
Getting tattooed makes you unemployable. I wouldn't say that when you're 18 you should like jump out and get a face tattoo. I see more and more people in like the professional fields that are getting tattooed and they're just fine.
What is an unpopular tattoo opinion?
Face tattoos don't make you tough.
Memphis, what is your unpopular tattoo opinion?
Your tattoo should have meaning. Why did you get a frog? What does the frog mean? It should have meaning. It shouldn't just be because you thought it was cool and awesome and you fell in love with it and you wanted to wear it forever. It should have some meaning, like something with your grandma or something. Also, apparently, I like turtles.
What's an unpopular tattoo opinion?
I think that if you're under the age of 21, you should probably really think about the tattoos that you get. I think a lot of people, they turn 18 and they just are so ready and they get these stupid tattoos that they 3 years later are like, why would I get that? And also, tattoos don't hurt.
Donnie, what is an unpopular tattoo opinion?
I don't believe the tattoo industry is oversaturated. In fact, the numbers of people getting tattooed now are greater than they've ever been, especially 30 years ago when I started. The truth is, just because you can make a great tattoo doesn't mean you know how to make a career out of it, how to feed a family, how to build a business, how to market that business. Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't.
Donnie, what's a red flag in clients?
A red flag in clients is when they tell me how long a tattoo is going to take. When a client says it's going to be simple and quick, it's never simple and it's never quick.
It'll take 15 minutes, bro.
Allie, what's a red flag in clients?
A red flag in clients is when they confirm their appointment and then no call, no show you, and then they still demand for their deposit back.
Aaliyah, what's a red flag in clients?
Okay, when you get finished with the design and they come up and ask if you think that we should add a little bit of color into the design.
Do you think we should add some color to this?
Memphis, what's a red flag in clients?
Probably when someone DMs me and I can see in their bio that they live in Tennessee. Or when people are like, I fell asleep during my last tattoo. No, you didn't, bro. You cried. I remember, you cried.
If you stay till the end, comment mango.
Allie, would you rather tattoo in complete darkness or with your non-dominant hand?
Probably with my non-dominant hand because I am like 37% ambidextrous and I can't see in the dark.
Donnie, would you rather tattoo in complete darkness or with your non-dominant hand?
In complete darkness, if you don't move, I got this. You just sit still, turn on the lights. There's certain tattoos I could for sure do with my eyes closed. You got nothing to worry about.
Aaliyah, would you rather tattoo in complete darkness or with your non-dominant hand?
I feel like I have to go with complete darkness because I think even if somebody was signing up for me to tattoo them with my non-dominant hand, they would still expect it to be kind of okay, as to where in darkness, like, we're just risking it.
Memphis, would you rather tattoo in complete darkness or use your non-dominant hand?
I'm scared of the dark, so I'm probably going to try to tattoo with my non-dominant hand.
Donnie, what's one tattoo you'd never get on yourself?
I never get anything dark-sided with negative energy or bad energy, nothing demonic or negative aura, nothing low frequency, low vibration.
Allie, what's one tattoo you'd never get on yourself?
I don't think I could ever get anything like sexual provocative on me, like a naked body.
Memphis, what's one tattoo you'd never get on yourself?
Tribal. I don't like tribal.
What's the worst mistake someone can make with a new tattoo?
Being afraid to commit, going too small. I think if you're going to get a tattoo, you might as well get a tattoo. Go big or go home.
Memphis, what's the worst mistake someone can make with a new tattoo?
Getting it upside down so that you can read it.
Allie, what's the worst mistake someone can make with a new tattoo?
Probably price shopping, trying to find the cheapest person to do it. It's usually going to turn out like shit.
If you stay till the end, comment.
Memphis, what tattoo would you give Joshua Block?
Josh Block, World of T-shirts. I think you'd have to get a McDonald's fry tattooed on him. Maybe with a little captain hat and maybe animate it in like a new school way where he's holding like a twisted T or something. That'd be a very World of T-shirts tattoo.
Donnie, what tattoo would you give Joshua Block?
Believe it or not, I do know who this guy is. He's a well-respected content creator. If I were going to tattoo Joshua Block, I think, picture this, a beautiful skyline of the Bronx, and just below it in big bold letters, I'm gonna sue your ass. That way, he doesn't have to say it so often in his videos. He can save his voice for, more important things. Maybe you should get it just right on his chest, and he can rip his shirt open like Superman.
Also, when we hit 100,000 subscribers on YouTube, we are going to give away a signed t-shirt package of all of our designs that we have and a signed poster. You have to follow us on TikTok and YouTube and comment done when you've done that.
What is a tattoo myth?
People who say it's good to get drunk before a tattoo, like, yeah, it's nice because then you can't really feel it because you're drunk, but then it thins out your blood, so it makes it harder to tattoo you, and then the artist can smell it in your blood.
Denisha, what is a tattoo myth?
That if you get tattooed, you can't get an MRI. The metal in the tattoo ink is not going to be like a suit of armor on your body. It's okay.
Donnie, what is a tattoo myth?
That a tattoo has to have meaning, or it should have meaning. The urge to get the tattoo is the meaning, and everything else is just gravy. The next time someone questions the meaning of your tattoo, just let them know that it's got meaning. It's just something to fuck off.
Memphis, what is a tattoo myth?
That tattoos cause lymphoma, a type of cancer, from some quack-ass case study that correlated that people with tattoos had an increased chance of developing lymphoma by about 21%. I'm not buying it.
Aaliyah, how do you tattoo? Wrong answers only.
I take the money up front, I place the stencil, and then I hand my client the machine, say good luck, and I drive home.
Allie, how do you tattoo? Wrong answers only.
I take a banana and I plug it into my power supply, and then I dip it in pudding, and then I tattoo my client.
Memphis, how do you tattoo? Wrong answers only.
For me personally, the biggest thing that helped me is when I dip for ink, I go, and so I can hear the needle cartridge banging on the bottom of the ink cap. And then usually when I start tattooing, all my needles are barbed by that point, and so it makes really big lines.
Donnie, how do you tattoo? Wrong answers only.
Number one, in complete silence. No talking. I like to focus on my work, so I zip it and look only at the tattoo, and usually just tattoo in silence. But I'll give you a hint. If you really want that ink to stick, you got to wipe it down with rubbing alcohol in between dips. People forget to do that, and that's why their tattoos look bad.
What is an instant client red flag?
When they post on Facebook saying, can somebody point me to a tattoo artist that doesn't charge an arm and a leg? I'll always work with a budget, but saying that makes me think that you have $5.
Donnie, what is an instant client red flag?
When the client comes in and says, I can sit all day. No, you can't. No, you can't. And I know that. And the fact that you don't know that makes me real nervous. And these are always the people that end up being the first ones to flinch when I open a Sharpie cap. Good luck.
Memphis, what is a client red flag?
Honestly, when they poop their pants and they act like it wasn't them, like no one climbed in your pants and pooped them for you. That you pooped your pants. I can smell it.
Allie, what is a client red flag?
When they have bad hygiene, they're just stinky.